In 2013, the Indian Space Research Organization launched a probe to Mars. The entire mission cost $74 million, less than the budget of the movie Gravity. That price tag confused aerospace engineers globally. A country frequently categorized by Western media as underdeveloped had executed a flawless interplanetary orbital injection on its first try. This success is often met with surprise because the global perception of the Indian economy is tied to legacy images of rural stagnation. These preconceived assumptions are increasingly at odds with the data. To understand the modern geopolitical landscape, we have to look past the outdated baseline and examine the current metrics of the subcontinent. This chart tracks the population living on $3 a day. By 2022, it dropped to 5.3%. Infrastructure shows a similar shift. The national power grid now covers 99.5% of the population, and internet access reaches 70%. This connectivity supports an economy generating $3.91 trillion in GDP. It is currently expanding at a rate of 6.5% annually. While the historical focus was on basic IT support, NASSCOM data tracks a significant move into deep tech, offshore product development, and venture-backed startups. Instead of exporting top engineering graduates to foreign markets, the domestic economy is retaining its talent to build its own sovereign digital infrastructure. These metrics indicate a matured economy. The nation is currently operating as a global center for high-tech product development and industrial growth. This persistent growth is expanding urban megacenters, absorbing millions of people into a skilled, high-earning middle class. The density of IT consulting and software product design happening within these cities forms the operational backbone for much of the world's corporate infrastructure. Movements like #TechCrediBleIndia focus this momentum inward, using the massive workforce to create a self-sustaining cycle of domestic innovation. This concentration of talent and capital creates a center of gravity for the digital economy, pulling the development of global software products toward Indian engineering hubs. However, managing a nation of 1.45 billion people creates massive structural friction. This chart highlights the gap in basic services. While power grid saturation is nearly universal, safely managed sanitation services currently reach 63% of the population. Rapid industrialization is also straining resources. Annual freshwater withdrawals are currently consuming 45% of the country's internal supply. Social and economic gaps remain. Unemployment hovers at 4.2%, and female representation in the national parliament sits at only 14%. Addressing these foundational deficits is a requirement for a sustainable transition from an emerging market to a stable global power. The strategy for bridging these gaps involves deploying data-driven public works at a massive scale. The Jal Jeevan mission is the primary example. Its goal is to provide safe, adequate drinking water to every rural household in the country. The program integrates local village councils with centralized data oversight, turning a massive plumbing initiative into a tracked, community-managed engineering project. The live rollout is tracked on a national dashboard. As of 2026, the mission has connected 158 million rural households to tap water, an 81.81% coverage rate. Real-time water quality and functionality are monitored through the WQMIS portal and regular SumVod reports, providing a level of granular oversight unique to this scale. This initiative demonstrates a convergence of priorities, using digital data architecture to solve fundamental human survival challenges. These two realities exist simultaneously. The same nation is currently building interplanetary probes and engineering universal plumbing solutions. This complexity is often absent from the simplistic stereotypes that still shape global media narratives. The country is now a $3.91 trillion laboratory, where the limits of rapid human development are being tested in real time. The attempt to reach Mars while piping clean water to 158 million homes represents a unique test of scale, determining if a nation can move an entire billion-plus population into a high-tech future at once.